Hi, my name is Jeffrey Seelman, and I'm going to teach you how to clear yourself quickly each day, any time of the day or evening that's right for you. On the other side is an energy that is everywhere, and the other side, I mean heaven or the non-physical universe, however you want to term it, it's the same thing. There's an energy that flows all through the non-physical universe and up into the physical universe, which is kind of where we are at. And that energy that is in the non-physical universe can be shaped into anything non-physical that we want it to be. And so we're going to clear ourselves very quickly, learn how to clear ourselves anytime that we want to. Anytime that you want any kind of clearing and you feel that there's some trapped emotional energy inside of you, which there usually is inside of all of us. And so I want you to understand that this energy is coming up through the non-physical part of both the universes and also ourselves. And the non-physical part of ourselves is also known as our spirit or our soul. Same thing. It's us. Our soul is us. Our spirit is us. It's not in a place inside of us, in one particular place. It is us. It's our personality. It's our emotional systems, our psychological systems. It's our mind, not our brain. Our brain is physical, but our mind is non-physical. So everything that is non-physical, that's a part of us, could be considered to be our spirit or soul. And emotional energies that we pick up from other people, other places, restaurants, work environments, home environments, all of that, we cannot see physically with our eyes, but we sure can feel it, and it can do a lot of damage to us if it accumulates in our body's energy fields. So here's a very quick technique that you can do any time of the day or evening. And this technique is called the sun focus exercise. And I want you to know that our sun that we revolve around here on the planet Earth has more than just physical properties. It also has non-physical properties to it. For thousands and thousands of years, people here on Earth have been using the sun in order to clear negative emotional energy from objects, from people, and also from property. So it's very a well-recognized technique and method. The earth, the ground that we stand upon, also has non-physical properties to it. And that naturally takes in excess and negative emotional energies, the earth. So it does more than just support our life systems and a nice place to stand and drive along. It also has some non-physical properties to it that we can use in order to clear ourselves. And so you can do this exercise anytime that there is sunlight or moonlight, which is sunlight reflecting off of our moon. And you can even do it with starlight, with energy from other suns. And we all know that there are a lot of other suns out there in our galaxy and beyond into other galaxies as well. This exercise will only take a few minutes. You can do it when you're walking. You can do it when you're sitting. You can do it sitting inside by a window where you're getting any kind of sunlight. And also know that you do not have to have direct sunlight. You can do it on a cloudy day because you're still getting energy from the sun on a cloudy day. The light around you is still coming from the sun. It's just going through the clouds first. So any kind of sunlight will work. I would say that it's best not to do this on a busy street or when you're crossing a street. Be careful. So keep in mind that this is good when you're sitting outside or standing outside or walking down the street. I usually do this when I'm walking down the street. And where I live, I have sidewalks, but I don't do it when I'm getting near an intersection. So I want to put that warning out there to be careful and always pay attention to where you are. You can do this with your eyes open when you're looking around. You don't need to close your eyes for this. So I want you to visualize the sun sending energy down through the top of your head and around and through your body. I want you to visualize the sun doing that. And the sun doesn't have a consciousness to it as we know it, but the energies that it produces pretty much illuminates everything around that the sun can get to. So visualize the sun and the sun's energies, non-physical energies, which are used for clearing for thousands of years. Visualize that pouring down through your head and also through your body's energy fields and around your body's energy fields, maybe 2 or 3 feet out from your physical body. So it's just covering you and flowing down through you, and that will break up negative emotional energies. It's not going to get all of your negative emotional energy out of your system. That's something that takes a long time. Clearings do help some of the work that I do, but we hold in a lot of emotional energy from the very first day that we are born. And so we're trying to get as much as possible, getting emotional energies that we may have picked up throughout the day or the evening in arguments, any kind of time that we generate feelings. That is in our body's energy fields, and we have both positive energies and negative energies. And so it really doesn't really matter, what time of day it is and where we picked up the emotional energies from. And so the important thing is to understand that the sun, on a non-physical level, naturally clears out our negative emotional energies. And that happens naturally. But we can direct it so it comes down faster and comes down easier into our system. And so never mind if you hear any telephone ringing, this is my office, and that's going to happen once in a while, but so pay no attention to any of that. And so we want to visualize our sun clearing out our body's energy fields, moving down through us. So it's very important. Visualization acts very differently on the non-physical level. And so it's not magic, and it's not something that just happens in our mind. We're actually doing this. And so we want to visualize the sun sort of coalescing. One of the analogies and one of the descriptive examples that I use is, and you might remember this and you might not, I don't know if they use these anymore. I'm making this video in 2024, but I know that when I was growing up, people would have these sort of reflectors they would use at the beach, and that would kind of channel the sun down so that their faces and their bodies would get more sun. And they probably still use these things. I do not. Probably wouldn't work anyway, as I live in Wisconsin. But so it's kind of like that, though, on a psychological, emotional level, that you visualize the sun coming down through your body's energy fields, and you're drawing it towards yourself, bringing it towards yourself. So visualize more sun coming through your system than would normally happen. All you have to do to make that happen is to visualize it. The sun energy that is non-physical has no weight to it. It does not weigh anything. And we can manipulate it and send it in different directions by visualization, which acts very differently on a non-physical level than it does on a physical level. And so we visualize it coming down through our body. Now, how I do this is, to give you an example, I do this when I'm walking down a long street or two. You know, when I stop when I'm crossing a street and then continue, you know, just to be safe, to look out. You don't need to do this with your eyes closed. If you're sitting in your backyard or in your front yard or something, or by your window inside, absolutely you can close your eyes. But if you're walking around outside, and I live on the edge of a large city, you don't want to do that for safety reasons. So be careful. Make sure you're always aware of what's happening around you. And so you're channeling the sun and moving it through you. And at the same time, I want you to visualize the earth pulling the negative emotional energy out of you. The earth does this anyways. It's one of the non-physical properties of our own planet. So it's happening anyways, but when we think about it, when we focus on it, it happens more intensely, in a much more positive and stronger way. So it actually makes it work better. And that's what we're after here. And you also want to add a dose of belief. Not the wild, crazy kind of belief of something you don't understand, but something you do understand. You believe that you can actually do this. And that way you're not psychologically fighting yourself and fighting the energies and not allowing it to happen as strongly, as well as it should. You want to believe. You want to believe in what you are doing and that you can do it. It helps a little bit. Like I said, it's not wild, crazy, unnatural belief, but belief that you can clear your body's energy fields to a certain extent by this method. And so once again, whether you're sitting there or sitting outside on a cloudy day or sunny day, that you're pulling down energy that is breaking up negative emotional energies. And this is non-physical science. It's not religion. It's not philosophy. You're actually doing this. The sun does have a cleansing agent to it through its energy, which is non-physical. So the sun is a very physical heavenly body that warms up our entire solar system. But it also has non-physical properties to it, and we can use those non-physical properties for clearing our body's energy fields. So you're bringing down the sun through you and around you, right through you, And it's not going to hurt you in any way. It's not going to cause any problems. It's just going to make you feel better. It's going to start clearing out emotional energy that you have accumulated throughout the day and from yesterday, and even reaching back into much older accumulations of emotional energies as well. So it can really have an effect, kind of like a snowball, of releasing negative emotional energies that your body's energy fields have accumulated over time, maybe from a long time ago. This really works. I do it myself every single day. You can't do it too much, but you can do it too little. So you can do this several times a day if you like. I recommend just doing it once a day or at least twice a week. Bringing down the sun or light energy through you, and at the same time visualize the energy going down through your feet and around your feet and down into the earth and away from your body. So it's kind of like this energy force flowing down through your body and down through your feet and down into the earth. And this is a scientific technique, a technique of non-physical science. We're not doing anything physical here. So there's no reason to move your physical body in any way. There's no reason to do anything with your physical body. You can sit there outside if you live in a warm climate or a warm time of the year. You can do it inside by a window. If you can't get outside, like say it's winter time or it's raining, you can do it while it's raining because there's still sunlight that's illuminating everything. I do recommend probably doing this in the daytime, but you can do it at night with starlight from other suns as well, and it will work. You can do it with moonlight, for those of you who really like to work with the moon. But I do this in the middle of the day, whether it's sunny out or whether it's cloudy out. I do it because it works. It's not something I got from a book. This is something that I developed myself with the help of my positive spirit guides in order to teach other people how to clear themselves quickly on a daily basis. You want to make sure that you're clear. You want to make sure that you do something each day in order to clear out negative emotional energy. So let's just go over this very quickly, that you're using the energy of the non-physical side of the sun in order to flow through you. Visualize it flowing through the top of your head, down through your body, the center of your body, down through your legs, and down into the earth. Also visualize it flowing around your body because our spirit actually extends out from our physical body. And so visualize all of this happening and the earth taking in the energy, visualizing the energy, the emotional energy leaving your body and flowing down into the earth and away from your physical body. And see it and visualize it flowing miles into the earth, not just down into the earth, close to your body, but leaving your body and dissolving it, disconnecting from your body forever. Emotional energy that is negative that leaves your body never comes back. That's a fact. There's a myth that somehow it can come back, or the boomerang effect. None of that is true. That is a myth. Once negative emotional energy leaves your body, it never comes back. So this is called the sun focus exercise. That's what I named it. And it's something you can do every day that will really help you. If you have any questions on this, get a hold of me. I'd be happy to help you with this. It's a very simple yet powerful exercise to clear your body's energy fields of as much negative emotional energy as you are willing to let go of. And I think that you'll find that it's very valuable and it works right away. You'll feel better right away. I know I do. I do this every day when I'm out walking around, doing things, errands, and you only need to do it for a couple of minutes, 2 minutes, and you're done. That's it. And you can take a break. You can stop and start again. I recommend about 2 minutes every day. You can do it several times a day, at least twice a week, because you have negative emotional energy like everybody else does, and you want to get rid of it. You don't want to hang on to negative emotional energies that cause blockages in your system, which do not allow you to get nourishing energy from deeper parts of yourself, as well as the other side of physical reality, which is non-physical reality. You want to take care of yourself, and this is a great way to do it.